Hello, children. Good morning. Children, today we are going to start SEM 2. Successfully, we have completed SEM 1 syllabus and you have attempted exams. Okay. So, today we are going to start SEM 2. What is science class? Today we are going to take science class. What is the first chapter in science? Solids, liquids, and gases. You know these solids, liquids, and gases already you have studied in previous academic year. So let us see further extension of this lesson. Let us start with warm-up table. Okay. Observe at least 5 objects in your surroundings and fill in the table. So one has been done for you. That is object. 3 columns they give object, solid, liquid, or gas. We need to find out that object and why it is solid. We need to mention the condition. This is because. So first they give pencil. Pencil is what solid only. So solid has fixed shape. So in this manner, we need to fill all these rows. So next I have written water. So I have taken water. Water is liquid, solid or gas? It is a liquid. So liquids have no definite shape. Liquids have no definite shape. Next, oxygen, Oxygen. Oxygen is a gas. Immediately you will tell it is a gas. Yes, gases also do not have definite shape. Do not have definite shape. Next, I have taken apple. Apple, it is a solid. So it has fixed shape. Yes, apple will be in fixed shape. Next, I have took milk. Milk is a liquid. Milk is a liquid. It has no definite shape because it has no definite shape. Next, chair. Chair is a solid. It has a fixed shape. It has a fixed shape. So you know the examples of solids, liquids, and gases, and you know the what are the simple properties what you have learnt in previous academic year. Solids have definite shape and size, whereas liquids have do not definite shape and size. Gases also do not have definite shape and size. Okay, so let us study about this again in this fourth class. First concept is understand what matter is made up of. Yes, what matter is made up of. You know that everything around us is called matter only. Everything around us is matter, isn't it? Let us see that. So, what is matter? They have see. Matter includes everything around us. So, these are some objects we are seeing popcorns, sorry, next cool drinks, burgers, these food items, and whatever objects will in our home, those are all called as a matter because they will occupy some space, isn't it? It has mass and occupies space. Matter has mass and also occupies space. Mass means what? Weight. Mass means weight. So matter includes everything. Yes, everything, everything, everything. So matter on earth, usually it has been divided into 3 states: solids, liquids, gas. Isn't it? Solids. So we have taken cycles, that steamers, anything which has fixed shape and size, and they they have no movement. They will be in a fixed place. If we move, we make them move only, they will move, isn't it? So we know that matter is a solid because solids know their shape unless they are broken. They do not flow or pour, that is they do not have own movement. Solids do not have own movement. Next, liquids. Are you seeing these are all liquids? Cool drinks and juices, water, these are all milk, all comes under liquids. So do not have their shape. And they took the shape of container because if you ask 1 liter of milk or 1 tin Pepsi, 1 tin Thumbs Up, 1 tin, so you will get a shape of that container, isn't it or not? That one. Next, see here, liquids flow. They can flow. They have that feature. Liquids flow or pour. See here, oil is poured on a salad. That is liquid. Then what about sugar and salt? Okay, that also you think. Next, gas. Are you seeing gas? Child blowing air into a balloon. That is gas. Child blowing air into a balloon is called gas. So a balloon or bubble are just containers. They can hold a gas. For us, that gas is usually air. So many gases besides those in air. These balloons contain a gas called helium, which is lighter than air. Okay, air also, like all gases, it can take the shape of the container. Daily in our kitchen, we will see the gas cylinder, isn't it? It contains gas only. Understood? So these are solids, liquids, and gases. Okay, matter is made up of tiny particles. Matter is made up of tiny particles. Understood? Those tiny particles are called as molecules. Those tiny particles are called as molecules. So these smaller particles, again, molecules are also made up of smaller particles. They are also called as atoms. They are called as atoms. So matter exists in three states: solids, liquids, and gases. So in solids, we are seeing here solids, how these molecules are arranged. These are called molecules, tiny particles called molecules. These molecules are arranged very close to each other. Are you observing? So if you take any object regarding solid, it prevents their movement. So molecules are arranged in regular pattern, and solids also can be seen and felt. Okay, can be seen and felt. So how these molecules are very close to each other. Whereas when we will see when compared with liquids, see, liquids, they don't have shape and size, and they have the feature they can flow. They can flow. They liquids will flow very easily. Liquids will flow very easily. That's why they have their own movement. That's why those molecules are not tightly packed here. Not tightly packed. So molecules are arranged, not arranged in regular pattern also. These are loosely packed. These are loosely packed. Are you observing? Because they can freely flow on surface. Liquids can be poured from one container to another. So they cannot be arranged in a regular pattern. So that's why molecules are not closely packed, loosely packed. When compared to the gases also do not have fixed shape and fixed volume, isn't it? So here also very loosely packed. Are you observing how they are very loosely packed? So because of no fixed shape, no fixed volume, how these molecules are arranged? These molecules are arranged very loosely packed. Closely packed means solid. Loosely packed means liquid. Very loosely packed means gas. These are the arrangement of particles or molecules in different states of matter. In different states of matter. You know what are the properties of solids, properties of liquids, properties of gases. So solids have fixed shape, fixed volume, and they cannot be compressed. If you take suitcase, we can compress it, glass or anything. Examples of solids, they cannot be compressed. Okay, properties of liquids, they have no definite shape, but they have a definite volume because they will take a shape of container. They can be compressed slightly. Yes, in tins we are compressing no liquids. Gases also no definite shape, no definite volume. They can be compressed. They can be compressed. These are the arrangements of molecules in solids, liquids, gases. Okay, children, up to here you are very clear. What is meant by matter means everything around us is called matter. Matter occupies space and has mass. And matter has been divided into three states: solids, liquids, gases. And you know what are the properties of solids, what are the properties of liquids, what are the properties of gases. Solids have fixed shape, fixed volume. Liquids, no fixed shape, fixed volume is there because it will take the shape of the container, now only I said. And gases, no fixed shape, no fixed volume. According to that, we can show the arrangement of molecules in different states of matter, that is in solids closely packed to each other, because they prevent the movement. They can't move on their own, so that's why they are arranged in a regular pattern. Whereas liquids, molecules are loosely packed. Are you observing? Because they have the movement, they can flow easily. Liquids can flow easily, but solids cannot flow. Next, whereas if you take gases also, flow very easily, and they have no fixed shape and no fixed volume also. So that's why their molecules are very loosely packed in gas. Very loosely packed in gas. So these are the properties of liquids, solids, liquids, gases, and arrangement of molecules in different states of matter. In different states of matter. So up to now you are very clear, children. Next topic is change in states of matter. Changing states of matter. You have the idea of changing states of matter. What is the changing states of matter? That is nothing but solid to liquid, liquid to gas, solid to gas. These are the changing state of matter. So when you take liquid, that is water, okay, when you this is changes of state. When you take solid, that is ice cubes, okay, if you, that is solids means ice cubes only. Water in the form of solid means ice cubes. If you take that ice cubes and keep outside for some time in summer season, it will get melted and again converted into water. So that process is known as melting. That process is known as melting. So process by which a solid changes to liquid is called melting. So matter can change from one state to another. So process by which a solid changes to liquid is called melting. You are taking ice cubes here, that is water in the form of solid. You are keeping outside for some time. After some time, if you observe that ice cubes will not be present there, it has been converted into water. That means liquid state. So process by which solid changes to liquid is called melting. Is called melting. You should remember this. What is meant by melting? Next, process by which liquid changes to vapor is called evaporation. Liquid changes to vapor. That means if you take a bowl of water and heat it for a long time, then you can observe the vapors coming outside. So water will not be there in the bowl. So that means water gets evaporated. That process is known as water. Liquid has changes into vapor. That process is known as evaporation. That process is known as evaporation. Remember the spellings, okay? Next, again, the process by which gas changes to liquid on cooling is called condensation. Yes, tiny particles, tiny water particles can you see on your lunch box. If you get a lunch box from your mother, you will open at lunchtime. You will see tiny water droplets on your lid of your lunch box. Why that? So that vapors. So mother will keep hot food for you. That hot food contains vapors. No, that vapors gets cooled and convert into liquid on cooling. So it is called condensation. It is called condensation. You will observe that water droplets are not. Yes, if your mother will keep hot food, that vapors inside the food are converted into water droplets and has been attached to your lid of the lunch box. That process is known as gas changes into a liquid on cooling is called condensation. Next, the process by which liquid changes into a solid is called freezing. That means if you take water, a bottle of water in summer season, you will keep a bottle of water in the refrigerator. After some time, for drinking purpose, you will get out the bottle. What you will observe, it gets cooled and it gets freezed and becomes ice cubes. Or, for example, you take ice trays we have. In ice trays, you will pour little bit water and keep in refrigerator. After some time, you will remove that ice tray. It contains liquid or ice cubes. Water has been converted into solid, that is cubes. So that means liquid will be the water. Water in form of liquid changes into solid is called freezing. It's called freezing. That process is called freezing. See here in the diagram, ice cubes. Melting means if you keep outside of at room temperature, it gets melted and converted into liquid. Solid converts to liquid. In reverse form, liquid if you keep in refrigerator, it converts into ice cubes. That process is called freezing. That process is called freezing. Okay. When water gets evaporated for a long time, that means you are heating the water. It gets evaporation. That process is known as evaporation. Next, that gas gets cooled and converts into liquid. That process is known as condensation. Actually, you have this process in water cycle also. That means when in summer season from sea water gets evaporated, it has been absorbed by the clouds, and when clouds gets cooled we will get rain. That process is known as condensation. Again you will study in next class condensation. Okay, next, this is about the changes of states, so from one state to another state. Hope you have understood very clear, children. Once you go through again what I have explained, then you will remember for so many days. Okay, children, thank you.